KodakOutdoors.com's PlaySport video camera brings you Pros Pointers.
I live in a major metropolitan area that's home to thousands of anglers, so it seems absurd to think that there's waters nearby that aren't heavily fished. There are two ways to combat fishing pressure. One is to make sure your presentation's better than anybody else's. The second, simply avoid waters that are fished real hard. And the key to finding less pressured waters are to find those waters that have roadblocks that stop other anglers. The biggest roadblock is the lack of a public access. After all, it's too much work getting a big boat into a little water like this. You know, I used to portage canoes into waters like these, but I never really liked to fish from them. They're too tippy. Besides, today's kayaks are so much better. This boat looks more like a well-equipped bass boat than kayak, and it fishes like one too. Fishing from a kayak is a real unique experience. You're so low to the water, it improves casting angles when you're working the shoreline, and when you hook a fish, that's when the fun really begins. In fact, this summer I hooked a giant pike and the fish jumped completely over me, dousing me in the process. I now slide into untapped water and find incredible fishing. In fact, my biggest bass in recent years came out of a tiny lake just like this. It comes complete with rod storage. I can store up to 6 rods right here and right here, one here and one here. I keep all of my tackle boxes in this little cubby right here, but what I like the best is the Hobie Mirage Drive system, which allows me to control the boat with my feet and leave my hands free for fishing.
Oh, there's one. Oh! How's this? Yes! Another nice fish. Oh. The equipment we're using for this technique is really cool. I'm using a 7'11" Elite Tech rod, Fenwick rod, Revo reel, 65-pound spider wire, and the bait is a chigger craw. This is a cool deal. I also have it Texas rigged with a 3/8 ounce slip sinker that's pegged so the bait stays really compact to get it in those little tight spots. Janet, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you being here.
And I will be back to Minnesota, I promise.
Okay, good deal. Just goes to show you, you can catch them from 30 to 3 feet. You just have to be persistent and dedicated.